So the last time I stepped on the scale was months ago, and I was 190.4 pounds, I believe. I just stepped on it for the first time today. It is January 7th, and that number looks quite a bit different, and let's talk about why. Hi friends, and welcome to Keto with Libby. I am Libby and I am on a journey to health using the ketogenic lifestyle. I post videos about my weight loss journey, recipes, and everything in between there. So if that's something that interests you, please stick around. Today we are talking about why in the world the scale went up. I have been keto for about 15 months. And we're going to talk about what has happened over the last 3 months because it has not been super pretty. I do want to start by saying I am not super upset that I gained the weight because I knew from the choices I was making that that was going to happen. I had been keto for 14 months. After month 12, I had kind of been not really focused on weight loss. I had been more focused on maintaining and really kind of focusing on other things in life, but still staying keto. It was kind of more of just a dirty keto. Now, in December, it was a big struggle for me. I stayed keto most of December, but then I decided that December 23rd through January 1st or December 31st, I was going to eat non-keto. Now, I did this for a couple of reasons. Reason number one being that is just a very stressful time. It is my sister's birthday, it is Christmas, then my birthday, and then New Year's. So that week has always just been very stressful. I'm not necessarily saying I ate that way because it's stressful. Life is always stressful and we make time for the choices that we want to make. But I also wanted to see how I was doing. I kind of wanted to check in with myself. I am a huge emotional eater and I wanted to test the waters and see if I had learned anything from my last 14 months on this journey. And I haven't. It was very apparent that I still have a lot of work to do on my emotional eating and my food addiction. So for that week, I honestly just ate what I wanted. I ate any time of day. I did not stick to my normal 3 meals a day or even just my 2 meals a day. I went straight back into old habits. I ate out more than I ever have. I had the sugary coffees. I had all the junk food that I so love. I just really indulged. And again, I'm not mad that I did that. I just am upset that my brain, it was like a switch that I just flipped. It's like that switch had been off for 14 months. I was doing super well, getting my emotional eating under control, getting my food addiction under control, changing the way that I was thinking about food. And then literally in an instant, I flipped that switch back on. And it was like all of the work I have done over the last year, it didn't exist. It didn't exist. And my brain went back to doing exactly what it knows and what it's comfortable with. So with all that being said, here is what I have learned from that experience, because honestly, I think it really helped me a lot going into the new year, kind of changing my goals up a little bit. I have shared with you guys my goals. I shared them during Vlogmas and I also shared them when I was making this vision board over here. But some goals that have changed for me is really focusing on my emotional eating and getting that in control. Because when I look back at my last 14 months, I have still been struggling with emotional eating. I have just been choosing different foods to kind of help me with my emotions instead of kind of addressing the actual emotional eating. So I think that is one thing that I'm going to address more this year. Another thing I am working on this year is actually refocusing on my weight loss journey. I have spoke to this in a few videos. Since I have been struggling with the weight loss, I've been doing more maintenance, dirty keto, not clean keto. And it was working up until I, went off of keto for some days and I gained back that weight. I had already started gaining some back from doing dirty keto. That is not how I lose weight. My body is insulin resistant and I am more prone to type 2 diabetes. So dirty keto is not sustainable for me. It is just not the way that I am going to get to my goals. So I am going to really be refocusing on eating healthy keto, and what that looks like for me, I will share a day in what I eat with healthy, clean keto, things like that. But what that is going to look like for me is just focusing on the basics, cutting out some dairy and some cheeses that I know don't help me lose weight. So just focusing more on like the meats, the eggs, the vegetables, all of those kind of things. So when I stepped on the scale this morning, it was 199.2 pounds. I was almost back up to 200, and I think I was probably at 200 on January 1st because I have been doing keto for the last 7 days. So I know that I have lost a little bit in this last 7 days because I just feel better because I've been back to doing keto. But yeah, so very discouraging a little bit. I don't know. I knew it was coming. I prepared myself for it. I'm not mad at myself. It was a choice I made and it really did help me learn a lot. Obviously, I have learned so much from gaining this basically 10 pounds back, but yeah, so that is my game plan, and I hope that you guys are setting goals for yourself this year, whether they're weight loss, health, whatever goals you're setting. Share them down in the comments below if you have any new goals that you're doing for the year. Thank you guys so much for joining me today and listening to me kind of vent or talk through my stuff for this year. I greatly appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Bye!